And we're here with Marshall. We're getting ready. We're at the Martinez-Chavez Jr. press conference. Marshall, what are your thoughts on today's boxing and basically the way everything is, the way everything's set up, and fighters being avoided and whatnot?
Well, I just think it's the fans are not getting what they want. You know, this Pacquiao fight with Mayweather should have happened last year.
Oh, definitely 3 years ago.
You know, and then you got the Bob Arams and then these promoters that are, you know, their interest comes before the fans. And boxing's got to change. It's got to change big time because you got UFC and everybody else. That's
yeah. So you'd say it would be good to unify boxing, basically like a UFC under one house, one organization.
Absolutely. There has to be some revamping. Even Teddy Atlas said that.
Yeah.
One of the great fight trainers. There has to be a revamp. So we're back to the 1980s.
Yeah.
Where you had guys like Benitez and Leonard and Hearns, you know, they were fighting, you know, once, twice a year, you know, 2-3 times a year.
Yeah.
You know, none of this, you know, once a year stuff. You know, picking fights and wherever the money goes, that's what you follow. Joe Frazier never followed the money. He fought everybody. So did Foreman, Benitez, all these guys.
So what's the alternative? How do you say we fix this?
You got to get rid of the Bob Arams. You got to get rid of the big promoters.
There's different, yeah, exactly. There's the different big promoters, and there's the fighters too that some of them want to protect themselves and protect their undefeated streak.
Yeah.
So, would you advocate Demoboxing's idea basically in terms of fans having their own say and voting to see which fights they want to see happen?
Absolutely, because ultimately it's the fans that's paying the whole show here. So if it wasn't for the fans, they wouldn't be getting the big checks that they're getting. So absolutely.
That's good
stuff. You
stuff.
have to cut out the middle guys, and you got to get back to
disintermediate the middle guys.
Get back to the basics.
That's exactly what Demoboxing advocates. That's good stuff. Well said, Marshall.
Wow.
So final thoughts on who you think will win this fight?
I think Chavez is going to win. He's naturally the bigger man, and he's in the shadows of his father. You know, the great. He was a great Mexican fighter. So he's going to have to try and fight himself out of that shadow, which is a big job. But ultimately, he's a bigger man, and I think he does have the skill sets, and he's improving with every fight tremendously. So I really do think this is going to be a pivotal point for him. He's going to win this fight, and hopefully, you know, he'll do his own thing.
All right, great stuff. Thanks a lot, Marshall.
You're welcome.